Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here at Lovely Being You. Excuse me. In every family dynamic, you have usually a mother, a father, grandparents, what have you. But what if the father that you grew up with is not your father? What if what if the motives that were sent through the system in your family was there to steal? Now, my mother was unalived, and when you look at the motive was because of money. The motive was because my father's name was now on my birth certificate. So when your father's name, father figure, I keep saying father figure because he is not my biological father. You see, you can put a person's name on a birth certificate, have the person sign. That way, if anything happens, they go back to that individual for the answers. And that person can manipulate, can tell untruths, all sorts of things can come out of it. And because your mother is no longer here, she cannot speak on her behalf. And now you have an aunt, Shirley Jenkins, who will stand before the courtroom and state that she is the mother and have a whole new falsified document, a birth certificate with her name on it, orchestrated so that she and your father figure, the person who you once knew as father. But here's the thing. There's always signs that tell the truth. Every thing that I participated in, every play I was in, he never showed up until curtain call. And he made jokes stating, that he came for curtain call just to get your emotions unsettled, just to upset you, so that he could steal energy. Energy harvesting is what they call it. You see, there's so many different things that we grow up and we ignore because we assume certain things. When you think this is your father, the way that he treats you, you end up choosing males that treat you the same way. And those are the ones who are also paid to date you just to be able to energy harvest off of you as well. When your mother is taken out in such a horrible way, you wonder how, what is the motive? Why would anyone do this? Because she was going to talk. It's important that you remember that, because in the court of law, there's going to be so many different laws that are about to be changed. All because people can come into your neighborhood and act as though they are true family members and pay people to mistreat you. A whole neighborhood of people. I moved out of a neighborhood into a whole new neighborhood, and somehow I was stalked and followed. Family members telling untruths about me, going to my job and having my job believe that I was that person, hiring a doctor to falsify documents and state that I was crazy, just so they could steal my estate, steal money. All these truths are coming out, and it's all because of the glory of God. If I had not had God to help me get through this, I don't know what I would have done. Because the average person is never going to believe what you're telling them. They don't always believe because you will believe that nobody would do that in your family. You know that saying as it goes, blood is thicker than water. I can't say that I believe that any longer because of the different experiences that I've had. Although I'm not bitter, because I can say that I forgive the individuals, but you do not invite the demon back into your home afterwards. People stealing property, living in a house that is not theirs but yours, falsifying documents and stating that you cannot handle money, even have you on a government watch list so that you cannot work. People look at those documents, or they look at the computer and they say, okay, I can't give this person this job because why are they being watched? All of the different things that can happen to a person to make a person go insane. When God is in your corner, when God is on your side, when you have great faith, and when you have self-love, no one can get away with all of that. That's been my word. Thank you so much for joining me.